Hi, my name is Eric Batchelder, and I'm a clarinetist from Waverly, Tennessee, and I'm a sophomore in high school. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about ligatures, and in my own opinion, what I think are the best for high schools and any clarinet students actually. Um, if you don't know, which you probably should know, the ligature is the part of the clarinet that holds the reed to the mouthpiece. A lot of people think that the ligature is just there to hold the reed, and a lot of other people, including myself, believe that the ligature does much more than just hold the reed. I have a few ligatures to show you guys today, from the basic the two screw middle ones to very nice fancy ones. So the first one here today I have is a basic middle ligature. It is the Leblanc L ligature. It's a basic two screw ligature. Never used it. I'm pretty sure I stole this from somebody. And looks like it's silver plated. Has two screws in the back. It's uninverted because screws always go to the right of the mouthpiece. This ligature, it looks kind of flimsy. Not much to it. Like, some ligatures have little plates for the reed. This one really doesn't have any. It just has the L in the front. It's newer. They have old ones like this. But they're really old, and they have it's like a really old Leblanc L. And you can probably find them if you look on eBay and you see a Leblanc clarinet and it has the ligature with it. I've seen not many people use this ligature unless they're students or high schoolers, or even mainly middle schoolers, and some college students come in with them. But I've seen a few professional clarinetists use them, and for me personally, I'm like, because it's just the two screw middle ligature. I've seen, like, a long time ago, like, old clarinet players put it to the side here. Where the screws are on the side, which I've never tried that, but we can try that. So here is the Leblanc L ligature, and then I'll talk to you about it, how I feel whenever I play on it. I haven't warmed up yet, so if I sound bad, ugh. Now, I never started on one of these middle ligatures. I've only had to play on a ligature like this when I was playing, or when I played my E flat, when I played E flat in a college. It was for high schoolers. The event was for high schoolers. In a clarinet choir, and I think when I've played bass and contra a few times, but in one time I left my clarinet ligature when I was in marching band, and I had to use one of those. So here is the Leblanc L basic student ligature. Now we can try that thing on the slide and see how that works. These ligatures are, I don't know, I wouldn't, if ever I had a studio and I had students, I would recommend them to use a different ligature at least. Wrong note there, but it was definitely more resistant, easier to do the bend pitch stuff. So I see where they went with that. I don't know how much things cost, but I really wouldn't go for it. So just a basic student ligature. Next on my list, I'm not going from any price value, I'm just going, well, kind of, but this is the kind of ligature I started on. This is a Rovner ligature. Not the exact, but the same model about. I started several years ago, and the clarinet we got for $20 from a friend of my parents, and it was a good clarinet. I still have it, but it's plasticky. It didn't have a ligature, so their band director was like, "You can get a metal ligature." Talking, and they were like, "And we'll just go ahead and pay the extra money for the leather." So I'm letting a student borrow it right now because I stole that from her, and it was a Rovner ligature, but it was actual leather. This one's, I don't think it had a name, it just said Rovner leather ligature, and this one is the Rovner Dark ligature. Rovner makes lots of good ligatures. My dear friend Kendall uses the Rovner Platinum. She's a wonderful clarinetist, and she sounds great on it. My friend Nick uses the Rovner Versa. I think he's switching sometime soon, though. Not sure. I think he was talking about it. Sounds great on it. I know a bunch of people who use the Rovner, and they're just very well. One of my favorite things about them is, like, if you're switching, like, okay, here, for instance, when you put it on and you tighten it, and you take it off, like if you're switching for orchestra or something, it's not gonna move anything at all, and that's one of my favorite things about it. This ligature is about $20. I didn't buy it, it was given to me by London Silas Shavers. I got quite a few stuff from him. I got a barrel and a mouthpiece. Don't use the Bacoon barrels anymore because they made me very sharp and they're cracking, which is not good. And, well, anyways, the Rovners are really good. Recommend them to anybody. Rovner makes a lot of ligatures. They have a bunch. I'd like to try all of them, to be honest. But I'm just a nerd for trying things. My teacher before, Eddie Daniels, didn't work with Rovner anymore, I'm guessing, because they don't make the Eddie Daniels Rovners anymore. She used the Eddie Daniels Rovner, and then it broke, and then showed the verse and just said it wasn't the same. So, who knows? But this is a good ligature. So we'll do that. I moved it, that's why I felt weird. Try some pitch bending. Something's out of adjustment because the horn moved. I just greased it up. Either the cork's either too greased on this horn or it is not greased enough. And it moves everything out of adjustment, and it's crazy. Something's weird. I need to get my horn adjusted anyways. These ligatures are very good. I like to use it when I was in jazz band, but I'm not doing jazz band anymore. Like I said, it's a good ligature. It's very cheap for ligatures, $20, inexpensive. But like I said, you should go out and try all of Rovner's products. I'm not sponsored by any of these products, of course, but still, they're very nice. I'm trying to think of anything else I have to say about the Rovners. The dark ones, that's what they're called. They're made of hard rubber and they kind of like separate. I don't know, it was weird. It scared me for the first time. My leather one never did that. My leather one, I've had it since 6th grade. If I had it now with me, like this screw is like so worn down, it's like a brass color. I used that from 6th grade until February of my freshman year, and it's my sophomore year, so I used it for a long time, and it served me very well. So, Rovner is another good product, another good brand of ligatures. You should definitely hit up for any clarinetist or saxophonist. The next one on my list is a metal ligature. This one is a joie ligature. It is silver plated and it's inverted with one screw. And you can see it'll be backwards and it's dirty and gross. It's called joie, which I translated it on the Google Translate and it means plays prettily. This ligature you can't find in stores. You can buy it online by emailing Lisa's Clarinet Shop, and they're $15. So this one's actually cheaper than the Rovner is. And more people, or I don't see that many professionals use like these kind of ligatures, but I've seen several use this kind. If you're in the West Tennessee area, you can contact Dr. Elizabeth Alexander from the University of Tennessee at Martin. This is where I bought this one from, and I bought it in March of this year, and I used it till August of this year. This is a really nice ligature. For $15, it's very nice. I'm trying to think of more stuff to say about it. The way it touches the reed it's very free, and it's like I said, it's a metal ligature, and like the Rovner will stand up better in weather than this one will, so we'll give this one a play. Thing with metal ligatures though, I don't have one on there, but you should put like a piece of Scotch tape or I know Charles Bay Woodwind Products makes a little patch you can put on the front of the mouthpiece. And normally I would say back, but it's the front because it's the front of the mouthpiece, and this is the back with the facing on it, where it won't scratch, and then it can like add something to your tone too. This is the joie ligature. I like this one. This one's a really nice ligature, and it's very inexpensive too. So if you're like on a budget and you're kind of looking into stuff, I would definitely go for this one. Like if you're a student too, I would go for this one too. I would go for the Rovner too instead of the basic 2-screw metal uninverted ones. Like Bernard, I don't have one with me, and I don't have one anyways. I know someone who uses one in my school, but they're not really, like they're a good player, but they just don't know as much. But Bernards are very nice. They have little metal plates. I have a metal inverted ligature with me. They have little metal plates on what would be this. See, this would be on the front on the right side. So this is like it upside down, and there would be metal plates right here They make an uninverted one too, but their inverted ones are really nice ligatures. Laubin makes inverted ligatures too, and they're made of like plastic, and they're in different colors. If you want to like change it up and look like you're having a little party in your mouthpiece, that'll be fun. I've never tried those, but I've heard they're very nice. Van Doren makes ligatures similar to ones like these, like the Mio ligatures. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. The Optimum is really I just can't talk today. That's really fun. The Optimum is really similar to the Rovner Platinum. They're made of metal, and the Rovner has like these little lines and stuff in the front. You can go look them up, but they have the screw in the back, but it's on the right. And the Rovner has like these two little metal bar things, and they touch the reed. And the Van Doren Optimum has these they have little plates you can put in there, and if you want to change something about your sound, and they're really nice too. But there's so many great ligatures out there to try, so just don't limit yourself to these few I have. The next one I have is a Silverstein original in silver plate. This ligature is expensive, and it's also pretty, which is nice. It was $140. It is made of like a carbon wire thing, and they use this stuff on like the spaceships. Just two metal plates on it. You can move it around and pick your sound. And then there's a screw in the front. They're really nice, but you know, every ligature works different for every person. When you buy it, like mine, it came with the Omni cap, which I really like. It's not a ligature, but it's a little mouthpiece cap. They're really nice. I would be careful with it. Like, I've never bent one, and I've never seen anybody break a Silverstein ligature. But it's pretty expensive. Pretty, and it's pretty expensive too. Silverstein makes several ligatures for clarinet and saxophones. This is a step up from the Prelude model. I don't know if they make it for a saxophone. I'm assuming they do, but they have one for clarinet. The one for clarinet, the Prelude, is $99, and this one was $140. You can get this one in, like, I think you can get it in gold. I know you can get in, you can get it in black carbon, because that's one that my teacher uses, and this one's in silver. And then they have the Cryo 4, and then the Estro, and then the Maestro ligatures you can choose from, and they have a bunch of nice metal plating colors. They're really pretty. So this is the Silverstein original in brushed silver. This is a really nice ligature. The idea is trying to free the reed from as much pressure as possible. I don't know if you can tell. Here, you can just, and like the strings touching the reed, but they're not heavy, so it's just barely giving enough pressure. They're very nice ligatures, and I recommend them. The last one I have is also very pretty, not as expensive as the Silverstein. It is a Charles Bay Rhodium ligature with the covered option. It is an inverted ligature, so you can tell. It has screws. This is the front of and this is the back. And it doesn't have any plates, but you can see where the reed sits on it. This is like $65. They're really nice. They're along with the inverted ligature family. The main ones I see people use are, like I said before, the Bonade. I don't know anybody that plays the the Charles Bay anymore. And then Ishimori, which another teacher I know will hopefully be in lessons with soon too, uses an Ishimori. Like the Rovners, they're easy to take off. Like if you're switching mouthpieces in orchestra from like A to B flat. The Silverstein though, that's hard. I've tried taking just the mouthpiece off and it just moves and it's annoying. The covered option of these ligatures, they have them covered and uncovered. And the covered is like a rubber leathery lining and it gives it a darker sound. And the uncovered just looks like the metal part. And you can see, like it'll be backwards. Am I on the right part? Yeah. And it says covered and then it says Bay. I think, hold on, it says Bay and Bay USA. And on the side it says B flat, B, C, A, T, B, which means B flat clarinet, bass clarinet, alto sax, tenor sax, and bari sax, or just alto, tenor, bari. Because this one's kind of medium. It's medium sized. These ligatures, very nice. This is the Baroque model. And they have a lot more. They have a whole bunch. They have like the Renaissance series, another series I can't remember, and then the Oriental series, and they're like, they have the metal, but there's like a dragon on them, and that's what I can remember, like little fish. They're really pretty. I haven't tried any of those. You do have to be really careful because rhodium, what's really good about these is the metal's soft, so it doesn't apply that much pressure to the reed, and since it's soft, it can bend really easily, so you have to be careful with these and not to tighten the screws too tight because they'll snap and it'll break the ligature, and then you just are out of $60. They're really easy to bend. I haven't bent mine at all yet. They're really pretty, like I said before. You can see the little design on them. It's very shiny. This is my main ligature now. They're really nice, so here I'll play test it for you. And I'll show you how much it touches the reed once I get it adjusted. Because I'm still new with this one, so I still have to find the perfect spot to adjust it. You know, when you finally get something and you have to change everything up again, it's frustrating. This is my favorite one. I don't know if you can tell, I'll have to take off the barrel, how it just barely touches the reed. It's very free-blowing, which is I have to give myself a little bit, which I like about it. It's very free-blowing, so I can control more of it than I could with the Silverstein, but I still have to be a little bit careful not to overblow, or else it'll cause that squeaky noise, which that's like the second time it's ever happened since I've had it. There you go. These are all the ligatures I've tried, and I hope you can try some more. I don't care if you really like or subscribe to this video at all. I mean, like, it'd be cool. Good luck to the people with honor band stuff soon, and midterms, and chemistry class, because that stuff's fun. And I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have any questions, you can comment below, and I'll write the names of the ligatures in the bio, so if you want to go back and look, you can check. This one, okay, you can buy these online, you can buy this one online, on Muncie Wins, or you can probably find them on some other website, but Muncie Wins, great deal, so just thanks for watching if you made it this far and didn't get bored or annoyed, so bye.